Good day. It is me, Stephanie, and today I'm here to share with you 13 things that I use on set as a wardrobe stylist that I also use in my day-to-day life that I cannot live without, okay? If you are someone who loves vintage, thrifted, one-of-a-kind, handmade clothing, and you want to take good care of it, and you want it to look the best it can, this video is for you, okay? And if this is the first video you are seeing with my face in it, I make lots of content about sewing, knitting, styling, sometimes gardening, okay? So if any of those things interest you, please hang out, stay for a while. But without further ado, first item on this list is safety pins. You know them, you love them, and they are number one because they are a classic for a reason. They are small, compact, you can put them in your bag, you can toss them in the pocket of your pants, and they are the classic emergency fix, okay? I keep a whole little tin of them in my bag in all different sizes because you never know what problem you're gonna run into. They are great for cinching the waist of a pair of pants if you really need to on set. They're great for closing up a hole that ripped on the dance floor when you're out on the town. My favorite use of them is to carry a little pocket full of them, and then if you've ever had a fashion emergency in a bathroom at a club, you know the person who brings a safety pin, lifesaver, okay? So get yourself some pins in all different sizes, get yourself a little tin of pins, and yeah, they're a great solve on set and in life. Couldn't recommend them more. I have actually even used them in lieu of putting in like basting stitches in a hurry. They are great to just overlap them, put them a whole line of cinch in the back, okay? Safety pins. Gotta have them. Number two on this list, a deodorant sponge. If you've never used one of these, you are missing out, okay? This deodorant sponge has saved my life on the daily. You know when you put on a shirt and it rubs all the deodorant off of your armpits onto your shirt? This little magical sponge, wipe, 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 makes it go away. This is seriously one of the best secret hacks I have in my kit. Everyone should have one. This came in a 2-pack and I have one in my kit and one upstairs. And I've also in a pinch used this to clean suede. So, just a little tip for you, works like a charm. Number three on this list, another oldie but a goodie. You know her, you love her. The humble lint roller, and this one is filthy. Hold on. Ay, ay, ay. Lint roller, hardly know her. You know her, you love her. This is my little travel one that is perfect for traveling, or a little set bag like this. A very kind friend got me this one, and I keep a large one upstairs in the laundry room as well as one at my sewing desk for when I pick out stitches and there's just like thread everywhere, roll it up. Fur all over my desk because I have 3 cats, roll it up. One of my favorite tools for a reason. Get yourself one just to have at home. Come on, don't be shy, come here. Number 4 on this list, it is a steamer. This is my standing Jiffy steamer. I love her. But I would recommend, if you're working on set, definitely get a standing steamer. But if you are using it for home use, just get yourself a handy, like travel, small steamer. Not only is it gonna be great for at-home use, but it is gonna be wonderful for traveling. This one that I am borrowing from a friend for this video, and I have also borrowed from her on many trips, is a great size to get what you need done, and it's much easier to use on the go than an iron. So, big fan of a steamer. Literally could not live without it on set because I'm steaming out 10, 20, 30 clothing items in one little session. So, love my standing steamer. It also makes it a lot easier to do clothing in bulk, but a little travel steamer will be just fine for most people's uses. I would say no matter if I'm taking the utmost care, hanging up, folding nicely, my clothing ends up having little wrinkles in it. So especially if you're wearing linen, satin, poplin, any of those things, they're gonna have a little bit of wrinkle to them, and that's fine, but steaming it out will really elevate the look, okay? Now, if steaming is just too much for you, I have a very secret weapon that I'm gonna save for the end of the video that I think you're really gonna like, It is by far my holy grail, so stay tuned. Number 5 on this list kind of is in conjunction with my standing steamer here. If you don't have one already, get yourself a good plastic swivel combo hanger, okay? This is going to help you to steam out your clothing, whether you're using a handheld steamer or a standing steamer, so much easier, because the last thing you want when you're steaming an item like on the back of a hotel bathroom door or on a steamer is for your hanger to fall off, whatever you're hanging it on. And the swivel on this, incredible. It allows you to focus on the steaming and not focus so much on the hanger being hard to work with. Now, if you are just using this for at home, just get yourself 1 or 2 good hangers. They don't have to be like this exact brand that I use on set, but I would definitely get yourself a couple of good hangers. This is the industry standard for costume departments and wardrobe stylists all over the world. So definitely recommend get yourself a good hanger. Number 6 on this list, you might already have one of these, but if you don't, you should get one, okay? And measuring tape. You've got this classic fabric measuring tape. And I also like these as well. These are particularly good for sewing and knitting, like if you're tossing stuff in a bag, because these are obviously unravel. Let me tell you a little bit about why I love a good measuring tape. If you are purchasing clothes for someone else, they're gonna provide you with their measurements. If you're purchasing clothes for yourself, because of vanity sizing and just all of the brands having different sizing across the board, it's really good to know your measurements. And as your body fluctuates, just update your measurements. That way you can reduce the amount of returns you're doing and hopefully nail the fit on the first order. Additionally, one of my favorite reasons to always have measuring tape on me is if I go to the thrift store and there aren't fitting rooms, being able to measure like the waistband of a pair of pants while it's laying flat, or measure the hips, whatever, the inseam. Having this tool on hand is just gonna make your shopping experience so much better. So get yourself a handy dandy measuring tape. Plus, if you sew a lot or knit a lot or crochet, you know that having accurate measurements is key. All right, next up on the list, number 7. This is kind of a new one for me personally, but I have a handful of them in my kit in different skin tones. Stand by. These are cakes. These are like nipple covers, and these are actually amazing. They are not sticky, they just adhere via body heat, and they are washable, reusable silicone, and these are amazing. Listen, I'm all for freeing the nip. In fact, that's how I like to ride most of the time. But these are great, especially if you're on set and you know, the direction does not call for, nips out. But these are also great in my day-to-day if I don't have the right kind of bra for the outfit. So if I'm wearing like a formal dress and I have an open back, or the straps are weird, whatever, these come in handy, okay? And you guys didn't even know I was wearing them the whole time. And for those of us in the itty bitty titty committee, they give you a little bit more volume. These in particular, because they're much larger and the gradient kind of like, thins out at the end, they're just very invisible and I love them. So big cakes fan, this is not sponsored. All right, number 8 is another one you might already have, the handy dandy seam ripper. I love her, can't live with her, can't live without her. If you sew, you're probably quite familiar with the humble seam ripper, and it's great to have in your kit if you are trying to remove any branding. Removing like branding on set is called greeking, and this is great for removing tags. This is also very handy at like getting knots out of something in a very quick manner because this is a little like knife in the middle. It's also really good for like letting out hems. If you don't have scissors on hand, you can use it to remove tags or take out basting stitches on a suit jacket. Listen, if you don't have one, get yourself one. I love her. You get the idea. Oh, you've probably heard of like fashion tape, double-sided sticky tape, okay? Well, this is a little trade secret, so don't tell anyone. But in the film industry, we use a little thing called top stick. And yes, this box is absolutely busted. It's because I've been using it for like 3 years. It has lasted me a very long time, but it is double-sided sticky tape, specifically formulated to attach men's hair pieces. Now, all I have to say, it is very sticky, very reliable. It will hold all day. It can be used to keep straps stuck to your body or stuck to other pieces of fabric. I also like to take these little pieces and cut them into smaller pieces and use those. And just to paint a picture for you, I have actually top sticked an entire strapless dress on that literally had no boning. It started down here and went up like this, backless. Taped it to the body, lasted all day on set. So get yourself some top stick. Fashion tape is also great. This is just a little bit more sticky, and this is also better at sticking clothing to clothing. So, all right, now if you have an instance in which fashion tape top stick is not cutting it, like there's too much tension on the area, ooh, this is a me secret. I haven't seen many other people on set using them, but I could be wrong. It is a micro stitch. Okay, this is by the brand Stitchy, and I love their little packaging and their cute little brand. But what it is basically a tagging gun that would be used to put a tag onto like a label on a shirt or pants at a store. But instead of those long tags, they are these small tags, and they are actually like little stitches. So what I'll do, like if I needed to just attach this tie through right here, just poke it through. Now it's up there, and it's not going anywhere, okay? They do have to be cut out, but these are great. As you can see, quite invisible. I use them all the time on men's shirts, specifically in between buttons if it's a tight fitted shirt. Great for that. I've also used this on a night out where my tank top wasn't covering my bra strap. I literally just like pulled my bra strap underneath the tank top strap and like put in a few all the way back. Worked great. And this one comes with clear and black stitches, so get yourself a micro stitch. I've also used this to fold and hem a pair of pants really quick. Love this thing. It is like probably the #1 thing on set where people are like, oh my gosh, what is that? It has come in clutch so many times, saved my life in personal and work scenarios, so this is it. All right, this next one I do not technically keep in my set bag, but I do keep it in my kit, and I do use it all the time at home. And that would be some saddle soap and a little boar bristle brush. Now, obviously I use these two in conjunction. This is leather cleaner and conditioner. And if you thrift a lot or get vintage items, you know that you're gonna be running into a lot of dirty leather. And this is great. Whenever I thrift or find a leather piece secondhand, I bring it home and I just clean it right away. This cleans and conditions, and this brush, in addition to being, you know, great in conjunction with this, I also use this to target like stained areas on my clothing as I'm doing laundry. So I'll do a little bit of stain remover and I'll brush this to really work that solution in, okay? I love this one. This one's by the laundress. I think that they might have gone under, but just get yourself a small boar bristle brush. I do love this one. It's come in handy so many times. And get yourself some saddle soap. Good to have, it'll last you forever. And take care of your leather goods. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. This is also a great tool, obviously when it's dry, to clean suede. You just brush that suede and it will get off like dirt or dust, hairs, whatever. This is great for that. This is also great for brushing and cleaning any sort of felted hats, like a cowboy hat or a wide brim hat. You just brush any dirt, whatever off. So this is multi-use, great to have. Get yourself one, okay? Okay, this one is really for those oopsie moments, okay? You can get yourself either a little Tide pen or a little shout wipe. My favorite, shout wipe, and let me tell you why. They both have cleaners in them to help like dissolve and clean that stain you might be dealing with. However, I'm not a huge fan of the Tide to Go because the tip is plastic And so there's not really any like sort of friction or way to work the solution into the garment that well. And what I like about the shout wipe is that it's a little piece of cloth. So you have a little bit more to work with. Also, my favorite thing to do with these, since they are single use, is to like, as long as I'm not dealing with like a puddle, you know, just a little working a stain out, I'll fold it back up, put it in here, and put it in my bag, and it usually lasts like 2 uses. And because it's got these little like foil packet, it stays moist. So big fan of shout wipes, but if you can't find these or don't want to use single use, Tide to Go pins are great to have as well. We've all been out and about and someone spilled wine or sauce on their shirt. So having this is gonna come in clutch, and these are also amazing. All right, I know I teased you guys on this earlier. Last, but definitely not least, in fact, maybe one of my favorite little tools, tricks of the trade, you guys, Wrinkle Release Spray, okay? It is amazing. Here's the thing with steamers. They will burn you if you try to steam something while you're wearing it. I've never done that on talent or anything, don't worry. I have, however, burned myself on accident while doing my job. So this is great to have in your kit or in your life, because if you are about to run out the door, you get your thing off the hang and you're like, oh no, so wrinkly. Do spray all over. I like to use the back of my hand to really work the spray into the fibers of the clothing, and the fabric just relaxes. You can also spray the garment, toss it in the dryer for like 5 minutes, you'll be good to go. It has saved me so many times. Here's the thing about people, they sit, they move. Clothing is bound to wrinkle, and if you are wearing, like I said earlier, linen, cotton poplin, satin, it's gonna wrinkle, and that's okay. I don't mind clothing looking lived in, but if it bothers you, this is gonna be something great to have on hand. Additionally, it is so nice to have while traveling. If you are in a hurry or if you don't wanna pack a steamer, get yourself a little bottle of Wrinkle Release. Now this is, I get the cold iron Wrinkle Release spray in the big bottle, and then I decant it into this. This is a little like lens cleaner bottle, but fits in my bag perfectly. And this would be a great amount to bring while traveling as well. So get yourself some Wrinkle Release. I love it. It's my favorite. So those are pretty much all the things that I would absolutely recommend you guys get to take care of your clothing, whether you're on set or getting ready for a night out in your bedroom. If you have any favorite holy grails that fit the bill that I have not listed here, please leave them in the comments down below. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a like. And if you want to stick around and learn a little bit more about sewing, secondhand, knitting, styling, you know what to do. Well, thanks for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you learned something, and I will see you guys in the next one. Toodaloo. Job on set. Yeah. Ah!